Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today on the Caddy, what we're going to be doing is getting it ready for the final respray. So I've been deciding on if I should spray the car myself or get somebody else to do it, and I've decided to get it sprayed by somebody else. The reason is I've got a lot of other things to do and I'm currently working as well, so this is a project on the side and I just don't have the time to finish it off and spray it. Also, I want to get it back on the road as quick as I can. So on this episode we're going to be getting it ready, doing all the little bits that we can before I send it off to get resprayed. So the jobs that we need to do are spraying the crevices, so like the little holes here, all along the front with some wax. So the stuff that I've got is this. It's called Dynatrol, and what you do, you put it on a spray gun and you just spray all the crevices like in here, all along the seal, just so it protects it and doesn't make it rust in the future. The other thing that I need to do is fit the rear roll pan. So I've bought one from Retrofication, so I'm going to get that fitted. There are a couple ways that you can fit them on, so you can either seam seal, adhesive it on, or you can weld it on or rivet it on. So what I'm going to be doing is, I think I'm going to be welding it on, but I'm going to see when I get to it. And the last thing that I'm going to do is fit the front wings. So I've managed to pick up some original front wings for the Caddy, and what I'm going to do is seam seal the inside and stone chip it, just so it protects it in the future. So yeah, let's get the arches unwrapped and I can show you them. So this is it out of the box. As you can see, they're looking sweet. So they're brand new, and I'm just going to give them a test fit. Let me just show you the other side. So this is the other side of it. So I might have to scuff the inside up just before I spray the Gravitex. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be using. On the previous episode, I done the lower portion of the engine bay with this. So I'll have a couple bottles left. So it's just normal underbody coating. It stops it from chipping, also stops the vibration slightly. So the plan is to do the underside in some stone chipping, and then when I send it off to the painters, I'll send them separately in the box so they can paint this side and the inside as well. Also, I need to drill the holes for the drains, so I've started to mark them out, and I'll show you the process of me drilling them. Okay, so all of the drain holes have now been drilled. So altogether there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes that I've drilled all the way across. That's just to let all of the water out, just in case it rains or I'm washing the car and this side fills up with water. All of the water has a place to drain out. If you have a look, there's some of the rubber underseal that's sticking out there, so I just need to give that a cut, get it all cleaned up, and maybe just a little bit of a file on the edge just to remove some of the rough metal, and I'm just going to give it a quick clean up. So moving on to the roll pan. Here's the roll pan. So I got this roll pan from Retrofications. Have a look on Google for that company. So I need to get this fitted to the rear of the bed. So it goes over here. I've removed some of the metal on the bottom and on the top, where I'm thinking that I'm just going to weld on the roll pan. So some people do weld the roll pan on. I think I'm just gonna drill some holes and plug weld them on, just so it's a little bit more secure. You can bond it, screw it, pop rivet it on. So whatever you think is the best option for your car, that's what you should do. But in my case, I'm just gonna weld it on. So I'll show you what it looks like. I have trimmed the top a little bit over here. So I've just trimmed a little bit off the whole of the roll pan, just so it fits a little bit more snug to the car. So yeah, let's get a test fitted and I'll show you what it looks like. So what I've done, I trimmed it along the edge here, all the way along, and on the other side. Also, I had to just sort of panel beat the rear just to get this sitting a bit more flush. So the next step is going to be putting these metal bits into the ends over here. So I have to weld them up and get them sitting flush over here. There's also 2 more plates, so another one over here that I'll be welding, just so there's no gaps over here and on the other side. I'm planning to leave these original holes here, so 1 and 2, just so I can mount 2 number plate lights over here, just so the wires can come through for the number plate lights. So if you have a look here, if I push it, you can see that the fitment is quite good. Probably gonna need a little bit of filling on the light pods, but should be fine. But the fitment I'm really happy with, and it looks great. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put these in over here now, tack them on, and then take it off and weld it, just so at the moment I've got it all clamped up in position, and I think if I take it off and then weld it, the shape of it will won't be the same and it will move. So it's better that I just tack it all up now and then weld it in. Okay, so all of the ends are welded up. So this is this end here, and the 2 of the insides, and then we got the other end. So it came out quite good. I can see a big improvement of my welding skills, so they're getting a little bit better. So if you look inside, so along the top I didn't weld in the gap, just because it's going to be a bit hard for me to grind out. So what I've done, if you look inside here, I put a bead of weld on the inside and on the other side, just so it gives this a bit more strength when it's on the car. But yeah, both sides are all welded. So the next step is going to be drilling the holes for the spot welds. So I'm planning on doing spot welds on the bottom here, here and here, and then along the top. And also what I need to do before I fit it on, I need to paint the back of the roll pan and paint the back of the bumper, just to keep it protected from rusting in the future. What I'm thinking to do is maybe at the top over here, just put some seam sealer just to seal it all up. There's some small gaps along the edge here, so I might put some seam sealer there. I'm just going to see how it looks once I've welded it all together. But yeah, let me get it painted up and drill the holes, and then we can get it welded on. Okay, so you can see they do line up quite nice at the top and at the front, and this is the other side. Looks quite good. Can't wait to see the whole car being put back together. But yeah, let's whip them off and get the inside sprayed with the stone chipping. So for the cavity wax, I'm going to be using Dynatrol. So I've got the attachment here. What I've done, I've put 2 hoses together just to give it a longer spray so I can get into the holes a bit deeper. Okay, so the roll pan's on and I'll show you what that looks like over here. So again, I went for the UK style roll pan. On the rear, welded both of the end plates on, as you can see. So the reason I went for the UK style one is there was a smooth one which looked a bit better, but I didn't have a place where I'll be able to put the number plate and I want to be able to use this on a daily. So I decided I might just get a shorter plate, put it in the middle, use these 2 holes for the number plate lights. But yeah, I've got the fitment quite good. If you look over here, there's a bit of an edge, so I'm just going to ask the body shop to put some seam sealer all the way along just to make it watertight and not let any water through. But there are some drainage holes on the bottom which will let the water through. Speaking of water, at the front of the bed I drilled some holes, sort of like the original bed had, except from there's no tapered edge on my bed, but at the same time this should stop it from leaking, from collecting up water. But yeah, let's hope that works. Also, I've put the steering wheel back on because tomorrow the recovery company is coming, so they're going to take the car to the body shop. I will hopefully be able to go with them. I'm just going to see what happens. But anyway, this is a big milestone for the Caddy. Just quickly going over why I'm sending it to the paint shop and not doing it myself. So I currently have a full-time job while I'm doing the Caddy, so I don't really have enough time to be sort of spending it sanding down and trying to get the bodywork perfect. So I decided to just, the best option for me would be just to pay someone just to do it. It'll also progress the Caddy further, and hopefully if you guys like the content I'm making, I'll be able to do different cars and hopefully one day be able to make this my full-time job. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also follow the Instagram for updates that are not on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching guys.